everybody. My name is Alex D. Williams, and I'm here for episode 2 of my brand new show, Who's Who. Today I'm here joined with another special guest,
Payton Hodges,
as we talk about his recent commitment to Jacksonville State University, what it means to be a leader on the field, and also who he feels like his game is most similar to. So make sure to stay tuned. I'm here joined today with Mr. Payton Hodges. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. And, I'm super excited to talk about your commitment to Jacksonville State University. Something that I did tell you before, I saw in your kind of speech and part that you put out was first I would like to thank God for this opportunity to play at the next level. So if you could talk a little bit about what that means to you to be able to play, now collegiately, and then I also know that you did go from one school to another, from Lusher to St. Aug, so what that was experience like as well.
It's definitely a blessing, I will say. I had to sit out 2 years of football, kind of fell into that depressed range, all football players have.
Yeah.
But I ultimately accomplished my goal and blessed to do what so many long for, and play collegiate level football. So I think it was definitely a journey. It took a lot of long nights, a lot of training, but I made it, so
yeah.
thankful.
And then, I also did know, you mentioned to me before, you had a good amount of other offers as well. Also, Jackson State was at the point in one mix, because there is a difference between Jacksonville State and Jackson State. And so what was that like, and why didn't you ultimately end up choosing Jackson State?
Jackson State was definitely a great atmosphere. I went up there when they played Southern. It was a great game. A lot of celebrities, a lot of fans. Coach Prime really did a great job over there. But I actually wanted to go to Jackson State, but once Coach Prime left and went to Colorado, that kind of closed that door for me. So I ended up not going. And then I took the official visit to Jacksonville State, and Coach Rich Rodriguez and his staff really impressed me with that building over there. I just think it's something special. Right.
And what would you say is the biggest difference between an HBCU visit and then a PWI visit?
I mean, HBCU visit is, I say it's a great experience. You got celebrities. I saw Fredo Bang and Ellie Chopper in the crowd. I was at Jackson State. And then I think PWIs, not bad. It's two different experiences.
Right.
Jacksonville State showed me with the new infrastructure in their building and the program they have and weight room and all that type of stuff. And the coaching staff, Coach Rich Rodriguez is a great head coach. He's probably top 10 all time in college football, in my opinion. So I think that's kind of why I lean that way. And once Deion left, I don't really know what direction Jackson State is going to go. So.
True. Yeah, and if you can talk a little bit, at the moment about you playing in high school, because like I said, you did transfer from one school to another and did sit out 2 years at one point in high school. So what did it mean to you to be able to play at St. Aug and then finish your career at St. Aug?
It was truly a blessing. When I was younger, I actually used to hate St. Aug. I really did. I used to go to a school called Lusher Charter School. It's called the Willow School now, but I started there as a freshman, had 90 tackles. It was freshman year. And
90 tackles as a freshman?
Yes, ma'am. And after I finished my time at Lusher, that junior year, I decided to transfer. I saw the program wasn't really what I was looking for, and I wanted to go chase that dream of being able to play Division I football. So I trusted Coach Nick Foster, Coach Clyde, and all those guys, and they kind of helped me make that dream happen. St. Aug was a great experience. Fans, homecoming, it's that HBCU type experience that you're looking for. So I love my time there. Yeah,
and what did it mean to you to be able to go from one school to another but still become a leader and still be able to progress the way you did in high school?
That was actually a challenge. When I first got to St. Aug, I was looking to just be a role player, kind of put my head down, get to work, help my team win as much as possible. But Coach Ed Dillon, one of my coaches at St. Aug, he kind of pulled me aside and had that talk and was like, "You're going to be a leader on this team one day, kid." And I didn't believe him at first, but as the season going on, I started making some plays. My teammates started gravitating towards me, and I found myself in a leadership position. So that kind of helped me.
Yeah, and how special was that though for you to still be able to create that bond with your teammates? While even though you did transfer to another school, but you were kind of the newbie there, but they still kind of connected with you and made you feel included.
They definitely welcomed me with open arms, I would say. When I first got there, first day, one of my best friends to this day, Jerry Gardner, he kind of pulled me to the side and was like, you're going to be a D lineman, because he wanted me to play with him. So I didn't want to play D line when I first got there. Again, Coach Dill, actually, Coach Dill and Coach Javon and Coach Nick, they kind of made that decision for me to play DN, and I think it was a great decision. Ultimately, that helped me prepare my career and get to where I am so far.
And you know, we have talked a little bit about your plans like post-college and your interests, because at one point you wanted to be an engineer, and now you are an athlete, obviously, but you know, what are some other aspirations that you have outside of football and where you want to continue?
After football, I want to be a business mogul and also a sports agent. I want to represent those guys, especially out of the city of New Orleans, those young athletes who don't really have representation and don't have somebody backing them, a company backing them financially or just anything they need, just be that support system for it. I think guidance is very important. I think that's what ultimately helps you achieve your dreams. I think I wouldn't be here if God didn't guide me and my parents and people who poured into me. I wouldn't be here, so I just kind of want to help lead those guys in the right direction and help them achieve what they want to accomplish in life too.
Right, and I know before you did talk about your mom and the importance of her and how she's really motivated you, so who would you say are some other important people in your life that have really impacted you and helped you to get to where you're now?
Definitely my mom, my dad, my sister, my uncle Brian. Coaching standpoint, Coach Derek Henderson has Harrell Park. That's why I played football at. We actually won the championship right here. Coach Derek, Coach Glenn, my coaches at St. Augustine too, Coach Dillon, Coach Nick Foster, Coach Clyde. All those guys really helped, you know, mold me into the guy I am today, and I still look to them for advice whenever I need it, and kind of help create that circle, that team that you need to get far in life.
Right, and you know, the last question I want to ask you, you know, when your career is all said and done, after your collegiate career, your NFL, you know, career, who, you know, what would you say you want to be most remembered by or most remembered as?
On the field, I want to be remembered as one of the greatest of all time. And then off the field, I just want to be remembered as one of those people who helped create change in his community, help kids that were like me who want to get to the NFL or whatever they want to do. I just want to help create change in the world and help people, you know, live a better life and just help inspire young kids mostly.
Great, well, we look forward to all the great things you're going to do at Jacksonville State University. Thank you so much for joining me. I was here with Mr. Payton Hodges as we talked about his commitment to Jacksonville State University, what it means to be a leader on the field, and also who he feels like his game is most similar to. So make sure to tune in to next week to see who I will be with next.